Hey everyone, welcome to Get Ready with me, Louise. So y'all, I didn't even know what to film today, I'm not gonna lie. I sat here for hours trying to figure out what palette to use, and the look is pretty basic, I'm not gonna lie. Nothing revolutionary. But that really wasn't the point of the video. The point of the video is actually, I got this in the mail today. The Natasha Denona Hygiene Skincare Infused Glow Beautifier. This is quite beautiful. I mean, it's gorgeous. I have it in 01. It may be a little too light for me. I don't know. I don't even care. Like, I don't care. I'm wearing it. I may go back for 02. I don't want to buy more, but oh my god, this is so pretty. Oh, it's gorgeous. I apologize for the dogs barking. Can we talk about this though? First off, packaging. Gorgeous. It's like a little what's it, the thing that you shoot across, like the air hockey. That's what this kind of or a puck even. It's feels nice and sturdy, but yet it's simple and elegant and classic. You know what I mean? And the smell. Now some people may not like it. It's got a nice sized mirror on this side, and it's a very nice mirror. The smell. It smells like skincare. It does. It's very lightly fragranced. Okay, so like I use this to apply it, and you can build it up or you can make it very subtle. And applying it with a brush, okay? Yeah, you can definitely build it up. Okay, so it can be built up or it can be very like lightly done, right? I just wanted to put it everywhere. I'm not kidding. Like, I wanted to put it all over my face. Okay, so let's look. I have this, which is the Hydra Skin Glass primer, right? Priming serum. The difference between these two in colors, to be fair, there isn't much. Okay? When I rubbed this into my skin on my hand and rubbed this in, it was almost the same. Now, here's the thing. I took my brush and put it on my hand like I did the rest of it, right? This looked like it sunk into the skin, where this looked like it sat kind of on top, right? When I applied it with a brush on my hand. But when I rubbed it in with my finger into my hand, it was like it transformed. And it looked exactly like this on my hand, okay? And I was like, am I seeing this right? So I had my daughter do it, which she's 11, so she was quite having fun with it, which kind of wasted. So now I'm kind of down on this, so that wasn't the smartest thing to do. But either way, like, I applied it on my face with the brush, right? So I didn't use my fingers. However, after about an hour, I was noticing, or through an hour, let me repeat that, through an hour, by an hour mark, I realized the warmth of my skin had kind of sunk that in. You know what I mean? Like, it no longer looks like a powder. It looks just like if I would have applied this, which is fascinating to me. I don't know the skincare benefits to any of this stuff, okay? So I'm not going to pretend like it does something special, okay? That's not the point of this. The point for me is what it looks like. And this is gorgeous. You want to talk about like a lit within, like just natural. This, I mean, I'm not, like I said, this is kind of light on me. So maybe it does look more makeup-y in a way. Whereas if I got a different shade and maybe more, skin tone-y type of shade, maybe number 2 is what I'm thinking, it would look more, even more like no makeup. But what I'm wondering is can she do this in this with the colors? Can she? Because if she can, oh, we have something on our hands. Okay? This is not sinking into my fine lines and wrinkles. This is not, I mean, it's like it's there, but it's not like sinking into them as in showing them off. It is laying beautifully on the skin. Now for the blush, I'm wearing Gucci blush in, let me see, 03 Radiant Pink. That's the blush I'm wearing. And for bronzer, I'm wearing my Viseart in bronze, no, bronze something. This one here. Okay, so that's what's foundation. I'm wearing my Beauty Blender foundation and the old one before they reformulated and repackaged. You know, the one of the little pump things. These. I have to mix these two. I have 250 and 160. So I just mixed these two on my palette and then used it. Now for concealer, I am using this CoverGirl True Blend Undercover in L400. I set my under eyes with the Kosas in Breezy. And the rest of the face I set with my Bare Minerals Pro Light 22 Cool. Lip liner, I'm wearing... What lip liner am I wearing? NARS. I'm wearing a NARS lip liner. Hold on, let me find it. Because I'm not really for sure on the name of it, to be fair. Here it is. Precision lip liner in Lean, Lerins, with in the middle of the lip Bamboo Pink by Clinique. Okay, you all, my face, I mean, the foundation and the powder are starting to sink in, but I've been sitting here for 3 hours trying to figure out what eyeshadow palette I was going to wear, which we'll get to that in a minute. But that, to be fair, also, like, I'm impressed with the highlighter so much. I wasn't really ready for that. Like, I knew it would be good because most of her stuff is amazing, if not great, right? So I knew we were going to that standard. But I really didn't think it would do this. And when I mean this, I am going to compare this to, I feel like it is better than my Charlotte Tilbury, the Architect one. Hold on. In Champagne Glow. I'm pretty sure that's the name of it. Like, I feel like it's better than that. Yes. And that's what this one looks like, okay? And I'm looking at this. Let me smell this. This doesn't have a scent to it. Oh, God. The smell of this. I just want to package the scent, to be fair. I mean, it really does smell good. It smells... It's just calming, even. Like, there's just... Look, I love Natasha Denona's brand. So we know this, right? I'm a biased person. But that is amazing. And I'm just saying, for eyeshadow palette, by the way, I decided because of that, I had to go with the Natasha Denona palette. And I was still going with something like spring and summery, so I pulled out the Tropic palette because, well, it just seemed fitting in my head. I don't know why. But we're going to start with it. I don't think this is available anymore. It could be, though. But we're going to go to Pastel Melon. Now, I purchased mine, by the way, off of her website. And I used a code. I used garbage. Yeah. For Teresa's Dead. That's whose code I used to purchase it. And I think I got like 10% off, I think. Now, Sephora, of course, if it is sold there, or releases there in this next, you could get up to 20% off. Or 15 or 10, depending on, where you fall with their tiers. But, I mean, I already got mine. So I ordered it, and it maybe took 2 or 3 days to get here through her website. I really do love her website when it comes to shopping. I've not had to return anything. So that's the number one thing. But as far as like ordering it and having it shipped out, especially like for the pre-order type things, I never have a problem. Like the day I order it, a shipping label is made that day pretty much, and then it ships out the next day. So no problem there. It's always securely wrapped, boxed, everything. I don't have any issue with that. I will say that I haven't had to return anything, thank goodness. But even if I did, from what I understand from other people, there's really no issues. They're very on top of it with customer service, which is amazing. And I know some people have problems with like Pat McGrath and stuff, but me personally, I don't have any issues. I haven't had any issues for the most part with shipping brands. Like if something's broken, I take a picture, I send an email to customer service. It's usually resolved. I don't think I've ever had to send anything broken back as far as that goes, which is amazing because I don't like to go through that, but I don't care either if I have to send it back, at the same time, because I understand they may be able to make something off of it even if one shadow's broke, but never had to. And generally I do try, if something is broke, to fix it before I make that call. And I know I probably shouldn't because, I'm spending my money on it, but at the same time, I don't want to be wasteful. So, we're starting with this color, and oh, I love this color. It's pastel melon, and that's a good name for it. It really is. It looks like a cantaloupe to me, a color. It is so pretty, so spring, summer looking. It's just gorgeous. And I like this palette because, you can go colorful for sure, or you can go neutral. And this is kind of a mix, to be fair, this look. We're going to go into Xena, this lavender purple, which is gorgeous. And I am going to apply that to the lower lash line. And this is a gorgeous purple. And it's a pastel. Yeah, it's a pastel shade, but yet it's pigmented. Like the pastels in this have pigment. I don't know why this palette got discontinued. I get some of the formulas aren't, like, the mattes are fine, but some of the metallics aren't that metallic-y compared to nowadays. But her formula nowadays, but I don't know why she don't just reformulate it and bring it back out then, because I would definitely repurchase it. Now, I don't have issues with mine. Some people got issues with this palette, and like the Safari palette, no issues there. Some people got issues with Star palette, no issues there. Like, I've been very lucky in this. So, and it's not because I'm biased. Like, I would tell you, because I'm telling you, some of the metallics here aren't up to par to her brand right now, her metallics, because they're popping. These are definitely more subtle, but they're still there. And even I apply it with a brush. So I'm sure if I would spray it or use my finger or something, I'm sure I'd get more payoff even. But, we're going to go with the cocoa. But this particular palette I like because it is fairly neutral, but it's got pops of color. You know what I mean? So for an everyday type of makeup wearer, say myself, who I like color, but on an everyday type of day, I'm going for a more neutral, leaning look. Now lately, I have been more gravitated towards like cool neutrals, which I am breaking out of that now. I can see that in the looks I'm choosing. But for the most part, like, that is what I tend to gravitate to. And there's nothing wrong with that, But when I want, like, this, I think is really good for, like, myself, where color, at this point, it doesn't, certain colors still intimidate me even after all these years, day in, day out, doing makeup, but not as much as they used to. And when I first got this palette, I liked it for the reason of because I was intimidated by color. This made it easy to work with at that time because I've had this palette for quite a long time. Quite a long time, to be fair. But look how the colors are performing very well. I mean, you can see that peachy shade. I applied the brown. Look at that pretty that purple is down there. Oh gosh, it's gorgeous. It's just gorgeous. I'm just gonna brighten it up a little bit more though. I want a little bit more of that purple down there because I do think, now you do have to be careful because if you do have dark circles that can kind of bring that out, but it's not too much of a purple to where it's going to do that, I don't feel like, no matter how much you build that up. We're going to go into Gusty, maybe. It's this one right here. We're going to go into this shade. Now this is what I'm talking about. When you see me apply it, it isn't that great. It's not. But it's not bad either, okay? But it's not like her metallics are now. And again, I could use my finger. I could use water, or not water, setting spray. I mean, I guess I could use water, but you know what I'm saying. Could lay down a glitter glue, anything. But this color is just so pretty. It's like it's shifty almost, like, I don't know, it's just so pretty. But I really didn't know what look to do today, and I'm kind of glad I did bring this out because I kind of love the way the look turned out. And then I know the highlight, it's still like amazing, y'all. And I probably could have made a minute video just talking about what I wanted to talk about, which was the highlighter, and been done for sure. But I like to talk. Now we're going to go into Limoncello, which is my favorite shade. This is in multiple palettes of hers, so it's this yellow, and it's so pretty. And I'm just going to put that on my inner corner. I was actually going to use the highlighter for my inner corner today, so you could see it in the inner corner too. But to pass on a chance to use Limoncello, I couldn't do it. Sorry. Sorry, not sorry. That's one of my favorite shades. Like, because it is different for me, but yet it's just beautiful. We're going to take Cocoa again, and I'm just going to run it along the lash line and lower lash line. Right up against those lashes. I am so sorry if you hear the dog barking in this whole video. He is outside, and all the kids are out there. So when they all get to playing, he goes crazy. Especially if they're in like close quarters, because he wants to just like separate them. I don't know why, but he does. Like if they're wrestling or something, I mean, he will get right up in between whoever it is wrestling to stop it. It's so funny. Especially when it comes to kids. I've not seen him do it with an adult, but I mean, there's not that many adults going at each other, you know, fighting or playing and stuff, so he might do the same thing. I don't know. But I don't really know. I know with children, though, he gets in between them for sure. Guess I would like to know if he would get in between, like, me and my fiance, if we were playing around or something, or even if two people were fighting, if the dog would get between. Our dog's name's Dopey, by the way. And yes, from the Seven Dwarfs. Because I love Dopey. But also because he's kind of dopey. He's kind of crazed. It's like having a child. Like, he reminds me of my son's, but not my youngest son. My youngest son is who he reminds me of, just like bouncing off of walls when he was littler with like ADHD and stuff, just all over the place all the time. That's who he reminds me of, but it is a dog. just like bouncing from, I mean, all over the place. That's what it reminds me of. But anywho, all right, we're gonna curl my lashes with the Surratt eyelash curler. I am. Oh, I'm gonna grab my mirror. I'm gonna need the magnifying mirror now. And then I'm gonna use a Clinique mascara. Again, I told you I found a bunch of them. I just want to give them a whirl. It hasn't transferred so far or flaked, so that's a plus. And it is the Clinique High Impact Mascara. I think this one is still available. The other one I used the other day is not still available. But I kind of like this mascara. If it holds up, like if it doesn't transfer and stuff and give me raccoon eyes, I really kind of like it. It's not a bad mascara. Is it my Lash Clash? No. Is it my Gucci? No. But is it good? Yeah. It is good. So I don't think anything will beat my two favorite mascaras, to be fair. But I also know you got to keep your options open because things get discontinued and any more things, you know, go out of business even. Like the Bite Beauty mascara was my favorite for the longest time, and of course they went out of business, so what did I have to do? Although Lash Clash picked that up real quick, so. But I still would say Bite Beauty is it better than Lash Clash? Yeah, it's about the same, I guess, in all fairness. As long as I had one of them, I'm okay. Which I kept my Bite Beauty mascara, even though I can no longer use it. It's dried out. And it's done, you know, but I kept the bottle just for memory. It's not taking up that much space, you know, so why not? But this mascara gives me something. I will say it doesn't hold the curl very well because this eye has dropped. But I also only put one coat. Let's try another coat here. See what it would get. Okay, so it pushed them back up. I would say that it does give a little bit of volume. Again, not like my Lash Clash. It keeps them well separated for the brush that it is, and it definitely coats. So, I mean, it's not bad. It's far from being bad. And I like one coat. Like this side's got one coat. This looks very everyday, just natural. Throw on some mascara, right? Whereas if you double it up, it gives you that little bit more. So, and then for the bottom lashes, I'm going to use the Lancome Deaf Seals. And I barely put any on those lashes. Just enough to give some color to them, basically. Because that purple, I really wanted it to show through. And then, of course, it's the Tarte Fake Awake on the waterline, like I said. Okay, I think I got them. Maybe darken it up just a little bit more on this side. Yeah. Okay. And we're done. I mean, at the end of the day, it took me a while to make up my mind, granted. But I like it the way it all turned out. And it was pretty easy and effortless, to be fair. And after sitting here now, what do we got? We're probably about five hours in on me wearing my makeup completely, like face makeup and everything. And that highlighter, I don't have words. Oh my goodness. You all, hands down, get it. Whatever color is going to suit you. Like, it doesn't have to be this one. If you're my skin tone, this one will work. I am going to get O2, though. I will get O2 just to see. Because I feel like that's even going to be even better. Especially as summer comes around, you know. But, it's gorgeous. I have no complaints. Money well spent, and I was really nervous on it because I thought, do I need it? Because here's the thing, I really like her. I mean, well, I like almost all of her highlighters, to be fair, but my favorite is that nude one, and the one I like, the one that's like pastel. It's kind of gimmicky, but it's still a pretty color. The pastel Plex Glow highlighter, I like it. Oh, that's what it was. Those Super Glow highlighters. Let me pull this out. Let me grab it. Give me a minute. This one. Yep, Super Glow. So I have this one, though, in O2 Light Medium. And this is one of my favorite highlighters prior, okay? This, though, is like beaming from the gods. Like, you're going to be seen from outer space. Now, this could be probably built up to that. Not saying that, okay? But this is like, if you got these two highlighters, you'll need no other highlighter in your life. Because you got one for over the top, and you got one for, like, everyday natural. Two over the top if you wanted it. I wonder if you combined it on both, what it would be like. Oh my goodness, what if we combined it this with this? Okay, I gotta stop. See, it's a highlighter, and that's the other thing. I was like, it's a highlighter. Come on now, get with the program. It's not that exciting, but it kind of is. And like, when I opened the box, it came nicely packaged. I seen the packaging, and I was like, oh, because to be fair, I didn't even look at the packaging when I purchased it. Okay, I seen she was releasing something. I see that, I find a shade that I need, and I go, I'm done. I didn't look at how it was packaged or anything. So I'm like, oh, how cute. Now, this does not pop out, though, does it? Okay. Give me a minute. Let me see. Oh, man. I was trying to find my magnetic thing, because I was going to see if this pops out, because it's not showing that it does. Now, that's a real shame, because, like, with this, because this is such a nice quality compact, I feel like she should have refills. And if she did, that would be amazing, too. But, no, neither here nor there. And it shuts nicely. Like, yeah, it's magnetic. But it's not it's, like, easy to open, easy to shut, like, and it's just nice there. I'm going to end it with that, because I'll just keep going on about nonsense that you already got my answer for. So, alright, so that's all I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it helped in some way. Let me know if you all purchased this, though, and let me know what shades you got, because maybe, you know, O2 would work, O3 would work, I don't know. So I went with my safe bet, O1, obviously, but I'm curious if that was the exact color I should have chose. So let me know if you got any insights into this. But chances are I'm going to buy O2 anyway, so you know. But I will let you go. And I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, ring the bell, hit all of that where you're notified when I upload. I upload every day but Sunday, unless there's a new launch. Oh, I could put this up. I could put this up for Sunday, because it kind of is a new launch, right? If this is new, maybe I'll post this tomorrow. I was going to post it for Monday, I think, but it's okay. We'll go with tomorrow, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Stay safe. Bye.